have to, because that's how family actually gets.
Listen to me. I don't have to. He
Chrissy,
has to. That's your son.
No,
He has to. I don't
you
have
have to remember,
This
once
is a choice.
you and him get married, and really, as far as I'm concerned, y'all are married, okay? And if you're part of him, okay, and that means he's definitely me, that means that you're part of me.
In a move that no one saw coming, Chrissy Lampkin has officially filed for divorce from Jim Jones after his latest shocking betrayal. That's right, after years of ups and downs, drama, and public breakups, this could be the final straw that ends their relationship for good. But what led to this? What happened that caused Chrissy to take this drastic step? Stay tuned, because we've got all the shocking details on this explosive breakup. And trust me, you won't want to miss this one. This is one celebrity scandal that's rocking the world, and it's far from over. So let's take a moment to reintroduce you to Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones, two names that are no strangers to the spotlight. Jim Jones, the rapper, entrepreneur, and reality TV star, is known for his hard exterior, his legendary role in the Diplomats hip-hop crew, and his very public relationship with Chrissy Lampkin. Meanwhile, Chrissy, the tough yet loving woman who's been by Jim's side for years, is no stranger to drama herself. From starring in the reality TV show * Love and Hip Hop * to living through ups and downs in her relationship with Jim, Chrissy has had her fair share of challenges. Their love story has been something of a roller coaster, one that we've all been watching from the sidelines for years. They've had their iconic moments on TV, from their infamous on-screen fights to their passionate declarations of love. But one thing has remained constant: Chrissy and Jim's rocky engagement. For years, fans have watched as they navigated relationship hurdles, but through it all, Chrissy was there. Despite their public breakups and dramatic on-screen moments, she's always stood by Jim's side. But now it seems enough is enough. What could have pushed Chrissy to make the decision to file for divorce? Well, sources close to the couple are reporting that Jim's latest betrayal is far worse than anything they faced before. The rumors surrounding this betrayal have been swirling for weeks, and it seems like it was a betrayal that Chrissy just couldn't overlook. At this point, it's unclear exactly what Jim did, but sources say that it involved something much deeper than a typical fight. Whether it was infidelity, lies, or something even more damaging, Chrissy has had enough. Word is she found out about the betrayal in one of the most painful ways possible. Whether it was catching him red-handed or learning about it through a series of shocking discoveries, the damage was done. Chrissy's heart is broken, and it's clear that her trust in Jim has been shattered beyond repair. It's not easy to walk away from a long-term relationship like this, especially when the two have been together for so long and shared so much. But this betrayal seems to have been the breaking point for Chrissy. She's made the difficult decision to file for divorce, and that speaks volumes about just how much trust has been broken between them. This isn't just another fight between a couple that will blow over in a few days. This is the end of a chapter, a dramatic and painful one for both Chrissy and Jim. So, what does it mean that Chrissy has officially filed for divorce? Well, this is no small move. The legal implications are significant. For one, filing for divorce means Chrissy is officially ending her marriage with Jim. But what happens next? Will this be a messy legal battle that drags on for months, or can they settle things quietly behind the scenes? Chrissy's next steps are important too. If there are children involved, will she seek full custody? Will Jim try to fight back in court, or has he accepted that it's over for good? The media is already buzzing about the potential fallout, and there's no question that both of their public images will be impacted by this divorce. Fans are waiting to see how this plays out and whether Chrissy and Jim will continue to be public figures, or if the divorce will lead to a quiet retreat from the spotlight. Meanwhile, what about Jim? How is he reacting to this bombshell? So far, he's kept his silence. He hasn't spoken out publicly about the divorce or the allegations against him. Some are wondering if Jim is completely blindsided by Chrissy's decision, while others speculate that he might regret his actions now that he's facing the consequences. The fact that he hasn't said anything yet makes it seem like he's processing everything in his own way, but the silence speaks volumes. The world is waiting for Jim's side of the story, but it remains unclear if or when he'll speak out. For now, fans are left to speculate about what Jim's next move will be. Will he try to win Chrissy back? Or has he already accepted that their relationship is truly over? There's also the possibility that Jim is preparing to fight for the relationship behind closed doors. However, given the level of betrayal Chrissy seems to feel, it's hard to imagine how Jim could come back from this one. If you check social media right now, you'll see a storm of reactions. Fans everywhere are chiming in with their thoughts on the breakup, and the opinions are split down the middle. On Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, people are discussing the scandal, some showing Chrissy love and support, while others are criticizing Jim's actions. Some fans are rallying behind Chrissy, applauding her courage for making such a difficult and life-altering decision. For many, this move represents strength and self-respect, a refusal to stay in a relationship that caused her deep pain. These supporters believe Chrissy deserves better and are encouraging her to prioritize her own happiness and well-being. They argue that leaving someone who hurt her so profoundly is not just brave but necessary, especially if she wants to create a healthier and more positive future for herself. On the other hand, there are those who still sympathize with Jim, believing he might deserve another chance to make amends. They suggest that everyone makes mistakes and that perhaps Jim's actions, while hurtful, don't have to mean the end of the road. These fans argue for forgiveness and redemption, hoping Jim can prove he's capable of change and rebuilding trust. This divide in public opinion has sparked heated debates online, with no clear consensus emerging. Everyone seems to have their own theories about what really went wrong and whether reconciliation is even possible. The speculation only adds to the intrigue surrounding this high-profile breakup. It's safe to say that this split has become a major topic of conversation, dominating social media platforms and fueling endless discussions. Fans are not just interested in what led to the breakup, but also in what lies ahead for both Chrissy and Jim. Many are asking what Chrissy's next steps will be now that she's filed for divorce. Will she focus on rebuilding her career, or will she take some time to heal and reflect? Some speculate that she might embrace this as an opportunity for a fresh start, moving forward on her own terms and rediscovering her independence. Others wonder if she'll eventually open herself up to love again, though that may take time given the emotional toll this experience has likely taken on her. For Chrissy, this is undoubtedly a turning point. She'll need to pick up the pieces of her life and figure out what comes next, whether that means diving into new professional opportunities or simply taking time to nurture herself emotionally. Either way, her journey will likely resonate with many people who see her as a relatable figure navigating the complexities of love, betrayal, and starting over. As for Jim, the fallout from this betrayal could have significant and lasting repercussions for his career and reputation. Public perception of him has already taken a hit, and the divorce will only intensify the scrutiny he faces. Fans and critics alike are questioning his character and whether he can bounce back from such a scandal. For someone in the public eye, managing damage control is critical, and the next steps he takes will likely define his future in both his personal and professional life. The pressure on Jim to address the situation, show accountability, and potentially seek redemption is immense, but whether he can rise to the occasion remains to be seen. The challenges Jim faces extend beyond public perception. Rebuilding trust, especially if he hopes to repair his relationship with Chrissy, would require immense effort, sincerity, and time. However, the betrayal may have been too severe to mend, leaving little room for reconciliation. If that's the case, Jim will need to focus on self-reflection and personal growth to avoid repeating the mistakes that led to this point. The central question on everyone's mind now is, what happens next for these two individuals? Will the divorce mark the beginning of a fresh start for both Chrissy and Jim, or is it merely the start of a long, drawn-out legal and emotional battle? It's hard to predict, but it's clear that this isn't the end of their story. In many ways, it feels like the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with uncertainty, but also potential for growth and change. Fans are watching closely, eager to see how events unfold. Will Chrissy emerge stronger and more empowered, using this experience as a stepping stone to a brighter future? Will Jim find a way to redeem himself, both in the public eye and in his personal life? These are the questions that keep people engaged, and the answers will likely shape how both Chrissy and Jim are remembered in the long run. The polarized reactions from fans highlight the complexity of the situation. For some, Chrissy's decision to file for divorce is seen as a necessary and empowering move, while others hold out hope for Jim's redemption and a potential reconciliation. The discourse has sparked broader conversations about forgiveness, accountability, and the challenges of love in the public eye. Social media is buzzing with opinions, theories, and debates, making this one of the most talked about splits in recent memory. As we wait to see how this unfolds, the world is left to speculate. Did Chrissy make the right decision in choosing to end her marriage, or was there still hope for Jim to make things right? Can Jim find a way to win her back after such a shocking betrayal, or is this truly the end of their story? Share your thoughts and join the conversation as this compelling saga continues to evolve. If you want to stay up to date on this explosive story and other celebrity scandals, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what happens next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our related videos on celebrity breakups and other juicy scandals. Stay tuned because we'll be covering this story as it develops.